We're building a tire and straw bale hybrid structure here for a well house at a Waldorf school in Taos, New Mexico. So this morning we had participants and volunteers pound some tires. So we pounded a course of tires down below, one course of tires, and then we're just gonna stack straw bales up from the tires. The tires get the straw bales up off the ground so they don't wick moisture up. Then we're gonna do 3 courses of straw bales high. We built a small little door jamb that we're gonna attach the bales to, and eventually we're just gonna put on a small little pitched roof next weekend with some volunteers and participants. But anyway, we're just trying to keep the well equipment, the pressure tank and the switches, the pressure switch, from freezing. And so we're just building a small little structure that everybody can participate in. So now we're going to stack some bales. So we're going for the second course of bales, and we're just going to take a bale, regular straw bale that we have, and stack it right on top of the other one. We're just going to sight it to make sure it's nice and plumb straight up from the other ones. But we're going to have to figure out our coursing on this little building because we're running off a little bit. But these guys are making sure that the second course of bales, there's no seams right above another bale. So we always want to stagger them. And then we're going to pin them with long pieces of rebar all the way down once again into the tires.
Nice and straight.
So now we're going to pin the bales together. So we have 1/2 inch rebar for our straw bale pins, and each straw bale we're going to put in 2 pins per bale. So we're going to start in the corners, and sometimes it's easy to get the first pin in just by pushing it, and then you get to a certain point, and I want it to go into the tire a little bit. Hey man, can I get on the ladder? Want to share it? Thanks. Just to get up a little higher, I'm going to use a sledgehammer. And then we're going to just get the pin hammered down through the bale. And that's about it, and we're going to do 2 pins per bale. Well, we're starting to frame the roof, but we've got the stucco netting on around the whole perimeter of the building. People have come through with large barn spikes, and they've put the wire on, and now built a little knee wall or a pony wall. So we can start putting on our rafters of salvaged wood. And so right now we're just doing our rafter layout and just making sure this wall is vertical or plumb. So just learning how to use a level today. So there we go. Okay. So basically we're just using some salvaged wood to make our rafters. We're going to have 6 or 8 rafters coming across at 2 feet on center. Then we're going to put some wood purlins on there, and then our roofing. And that's where we're at right now. Our next step is get the rafters on, and we're going to smear cement plaster over our stucco netting, which needs to be more adhered. That's about it.
Here are some of our small helpers helping with the well house build today. Talon, are you going to put plaster on the wall with those gloves on? Yeah.
So we've got the walls with the first coat of cement plaster on, and we've got some plywood on the side, OSB, and we're getting our roofing on, and we put the roofing on 2x4 purlins, 2 foot on center, since we don't need a lot of structure on this just for a shed. So we have some salvaged metal roofing that we're able to use, and so we're almost there. We almost have enclosure. I wanted to do a wrap-up video of the Waldorf well house, and not a lot has happened since we left